Hello and welcome to another production of the Single 8 Show. Your name is...
My name is Chavo Guerrero. Your name is...
The Single 8.
And we are recording this. This will actually come out the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I thought it would be kind of important moment to talk about the holiday season and how we're moving into the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa period, New Year's period of family gatherings.
Yeah.
And thought it would be quite prudent to talk about that you really deserve to have your pronouns, identity markers respected, no matter the community that you are a part of, especially your family environments.
Yeah.
And we'll see how brutally honest we'll get about that along the way. So, Single H, how do you want to begin this?
I'm gonna begin with, hey, after the recent events of the election, it's okay to not feel 10-10 throughout the holiday season. I know I'm not.
Alright, you've just dropped a phrase that I don't know.
Yeah.
What is 10-10?
But not feel entirely okay.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10-10. I like that.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids are saying nowadays?
No, I said it, because I forgot to say of.
Okay, 10 of 10.
Yeah.
Alright, you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yes.
Alright, you remember Faith?
Yes.
Faith always said 5 by 5?
Yes.
Yeah, square.
Yeah.
Back to you.
So, it's okay to not feel okay this holiday, because I know I'm not going to. And it's okay to let the emotions happen when they happen, despite there may be people around you in your health celebrating it.
And it will happen. The holidays, it's the most toxic time of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everybody's got that one family member that's gonna have their Make America Great Again shirt on or what have you.
Yeah.
And we all kind of get, the politics has always been a centralized location in American holiday gatherings. But now it's just has intensified, and it has intensified since 2016, since Trump won the first time, that he became the president of adversity, and it has spread everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I want you to know that if you kind of have this feeling in your spirit of, I can't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, it's okay. Do not torture yourself. They're already burning us out. We don't need to burn out ourselves.
Yeah. And it's okay to not. I'm sure somewhere in your LGBTQIA plus journeys, you have other siblings that are going to be stepping away from family gatherings this year as well. And if you are aware of those siblings, be attuned to those siblings and invite them to be with you. Be in healthy, fruitful environments, whether that it be Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, what have you.
Yeah.
New Year's.
Especially New Year's.
Yes.
Especially New Year's.
Why especially New Year's?
Because you're preparing yourself to go through hell the next 4 years.
Well, goddamn, that's true. I mean, if there's ever been a place that there's more socially accepted alcohol, it's New Year's. At least that you can drink your way through the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than dear souls like me, that it's since October the 9th, and I've lost count. It's past November the 9th.
Yep.
October,
2 years?
November. It's been a year and almost a month that since I've had a taste of alcohol. So, if you're not a drinker, then God bless. Stay at home and watch a sad cry movie.
Yeah, or, hear me out, have something funny going in your earbuds to tune them out.
Fill your ear holes with happiness, kids.
Yes.
Listen to the Single H Half Hour Power Hour. We want to fill your ear holes with happiness.
Yes. I'm not going to say ears anymore. I'm not going to say your ear holes.
Yes. So, here's why. We're going to be not vague and also really vague for a moment.
Yeah.
For a very long time in your journey, we force you to be in an environment that one person within our existence was not respecting your gender identity.
Yeah.
Definitely was not respecting your name and was dead naming you constantly. But you were forced to be in that environment. Now, I really want to point blame, but it also falls on me. It really sucks that we put you in that situation. It really sucks. So I want you to be honest with me. And because if you listeners need to hear, because they're going to be in family situations, how did that make you feel?
Like shitballs. Every curse word is short here in every different language.
Insert your favorite curse word here in your ear holes.
Yes.
Yes. Because this was definitely an individual that
It
really needed to fucking get over it and just do it.
Yeah, and it was a lot of, because we did in it was like a year before, after coming out to said person and then transitioning, that I kind of went, I need to hide everything that proves that I am transitioning. How can we hide the tea bottle to make sure that that person doesn't know? 'Cause I don't want I don't want them to come off on me or you guys. How can we keep this under wrap, even though I am growing facial hair?
Mother, dude, you need to shave.
No.
But I get it. You are the most out person that I know. You do a podcast about being out.
Yeah.
And you were in the closet for this one person.
Yeah.
And that was not fair to you.
Yeah.
It was absolutely not fair. Now, this person has seemingly gotten through it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of that forcing them to be with you helped them get to this place. But it really sucked because it shouldn't be your place to be in someone's presence so that they can get comfortable with you. You should only be around people that are comfortable with you.
Yeah, and it kind of like now, even though they are getting there and they are starting to respect things, now I'm like, okay, prove it in things other than words. Now it's actions.
Okay, so now we're not going to talk about this individual so much, but I do want you to define that. Not talking about this individual, but in general. What do you mean by that? Don't prove it in words, prove it in actions.
Words are often frail in meaning. When you show it through action, you're proving what is behind the word you said.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Essentially. The words are less than a quarter of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actions are the other 75%.
Yeah.
Those mean more than words.
Yeah. So we're sitting at Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And random MAGA masshole, MASSHOLE.
Yeah.
Masshole. Random not random. The family MAGA masshole starts massing it up. Well, what can you do?
Honestly, if you know you have people in that room that's willing to defend you, walk the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
Walk the fuck out. You don't have to deal with their bullshit.
Yeah.
Cause that's what they're doing. They're listening to media that doesn't have any science backing it. So, let's walk out. Because, sad thing with some people, they are very set in their views. It's like better to walk out sometimes.
Yeah.
Because that will send them a message. In some way. Hopefully a negative one to what they're saying.
Yeah. And at least they'll realize that they're hurting someone, because I'm tired of respecting my elders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes they don't deserve respect.
There are some elders that really don't deserve respect anymore. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all you're saying is you're older. We should be respecting you. Sometimes they don't have the life experience you already have.
And sometimes they really don't deserve it. When I hear respect your elders, what I hear is they're allowed to be massholes because of their age.
Yeah.
And they grew up in a specific time, and they didn't grow up understanding these things.
And I'm like,
well, they live in the now, and they should learn it.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're also like, we've been around forever. The government that decided to shove it in a metaphorical closet to hide. But now we're out.
I was reading somewhere, and it was in Them, on the Them website. Them is one of the LGBTQIA plus affirming pages that I follow. They were talking about the first gender affirming surgery, and it happened somewhere in the early 1900s.
Yep.
So, for all of you massholes that say, hey, transgender has only existed since the early 2000s, since you can curse, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you going to say?
The first one was done for a trans woman.
Yes, male-female MTF transgender, right?
Yeah.
Male to female.
Yeah, trans woman.
Trans woman.
People say at this point on the podcast, if this is first time listening, that expect I'm not the one that's like giving definition.
Yeah. Or just to be blatantly honest about it.
Yeah.
A woman.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's existed for 100 years.
Yeah.
It's existed for 100 years. But
well over 100. We got word for it now.
Yeah.
We've been around forever. We got word now.
And all in all, it really does become this suppression of education.
Yeah.
So let's get into the suppression of education, as we were also talking about family holidays.
Yeah.
There's really two ways to deal with the massholes. One is to fuck off.
Yeah.
Just go.
And the other one, if they're reasonable, shove articles in their faces.
Or attempt to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Begin to teach. Begin to educate. Because, okay, they didn't grow up in it, but it doesn't mean that they're too old to learn.
But also there are tons of studies. Look up studies if they like reading and like scientific information.
Yeah.
That have countless backup other sources to it. Because sometimes, like me, emotion is not what gets me the sciences.
Yes, the sciences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, use what you know about the person to help portray them to be less of a asshole.
Yeah. So can we shift the topic a little bit?
Yes.
So, to conclude the holidays, if you don't feel comfortable, you really don't have to respect people by being there.
Yeah.
If a person is not willing to respect you, you shouldn't be forced to respect them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about something that I've noticed even more.
Yeah.
There is a transgender woman senator that was just elected in the Senate, and all the Republican senators right now are trying to make bathrooms in the Senate a birth gender only narrative.
Yeah, sex assigned at birth.
Sex assigned at birth narrative for bathroom usage.
Yeah.
And every Republican that I've heard talk about this, and this is the language that I hear in almost every conversation, I don't want a man going in a woman's bathroom. I don't want a man going in the woman's bathroom.
I'm like, okay, you forgot about trans men.
Well, but that's where I'm getting.
Yeah.
It's not a fight. I don't really think any of this has to do. All right, God bless. Oh my God. What I'm about to say, I know it's going to sound weird. So don't email me at dwopodcasting@gmail.com until I get this whole sentence out. Okay?
You say it, I'll filter.
All right. It is about LGBTQ, okay? It is. But I don't think it is completely about LGBTQ. I think that there is an attack on femininity. I think that people that acknowledge themselves as gay are attacked. I believe that if you listen to the narrative of the politicians, it's always transgender women. It's never about transgender men. I have never heard the phrase, I don't want a woman in the men's bathroom. I have never heard that. I have always heard, I don't want a man following my daughter into the bathroom. It is an attack against femininity. All right, if you feel like you need to clean that up, do it.
And I'm going to put it this way. They're afraid of themselves. I'm going to put it this way. A more direct, more attacky sense.
Yeah.
They're afraid of themselves. No, if a man wanted to go into the men's bathroom, they wouldn't act like a trans woman. They would go into the bathroom and do it anyway.
If they want to attack a woman, they're just going to go in there.
And the way that they're doing, and the way that they're reflecting it from themselves, is attacking the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah.
Because they're truly afraid of themselves, but they can't admit that, because they are the people who would walk into the women's bathroom. There was a Republican lately that literally acted like a trans woman for 6 months and wasn't one.
Yes. To make a point.
Yep.
Well, that point was not made because you're not in the journey. You don't make a point by pretending to be something you're not.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if they really cared about their women, their mothers, wives, daughters being raped, I'm not in my position in this. This podcast has nothing to do with my paid work.
Yeah.
They would not have elected a rapist as the president of the United States of America.
Yep.
I can say that blatantly on this podcast.
And on top of that, they only see the thing that drive their arguments. They never see the percentage. Gender critical feminists never see the percentages of trans women and trans people, non-binary people who have been raped and sexually assaulted, because feminism is about protecting every woman, not the cis women,
Yeah.
trans women.
Yeah.
They all belong together. And no matter what, if the Project 25 literally auto attacked cis women.
Yeah.
Not all cis women can have babies.
Yes, and
So-
Project 2025 also attacks feminine body autonomy too.
Yeah,
it is an attack on femininity, because you also have to bring in abortion rights into this conversation.
Because myself as a non-binary person is also being attacked by these things as well.
Yes.
And they all fall in line because of the thing that I was assigned at birth.
Yes.
They only care about bodies. That's all they fucking care about.
Well, they care about control.
Yeah.
And they also
control by the bodies.
But it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
They care about controlling bodies. They care about controlling the woman's body. There's no laws against condoms. There's no laws against vasectomies. If you go in and get a vasectomy, you don't have to answer 100 questions to get a vasectomy. There's not people standing outside a clinic that gives vasectomies holding banners that life is life banners. It is about controlling the female body. And it's really just absurd.
Yeah. Because no matter what, every part of our community is being targeted by this.
Yeah.
Every part of it. There's no way around it.
Yeah. And dear friends of color, get ready. Dear ladies that voted for the rapists so that your Catholic beliefs will be soothed, your rights are on the line too, dear friends. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done. We're done.
Your name is...
Do you remember what my name is? Which Guerrero?